The Final Frontier. Dracula's throne room in the clock tower. Hey guys, Tiffany96 is here, and I partially apologize if I'm not sounding as good as I normally am. I am currently recovering, but I feel the obligation for you guys to have your video for the week. So, Stage 6. We're about to finish off Castlevania for the NES. And this opening section was a nightmare. You will see for yourself how I decided to edit this episode in particular. This episode actually took even longer than Stage 4. Stage 4 took about an hour. This one took an hour and 45 minutes. Not for the stage itself, but for Dracula. So, you'll see that when we get there. Well, not really even. What you'll see is me doing my best runs on his both phases. But the biggest annoyance in this section were obviously the giant bats, the main boss from the first stage, and they stick like 5 of them in your path. Just... No! That's stupid because they have the exact same amount of hit points as they did for the first boss, and it's just dumb. Why would you torture your player like so? If you're gonna have them be an obstacle, sure, I can understand that, but don't have them have the same amount of hit points. That's just me personally, but... Anyways, like, I get through it no biggie the first time, but you'll literally later see me stuck there for like 10 minutes or something. So, this is the clock tower. The outside's nothing special to look at. The first room in the area isn't that bad either, but it's mainly this room and the room after it that are troublesome. The biggest issue is the birds coming and carrying the hunchbacks. They cause the most issues in this stage because you have precise platforming alongside trying to get rid of these jumping fleas that are on you, basically. It's nice to have that they have that roasted wall chicken down over there, but unfortunately, this run completely messed up and opened up where it was before getting to it. And I despawned it when I walked up the stairs. Anyways, let's talk about Dracula. Dracula has 2 phases. And his first phase, he likes to teleport around the room, and he'll eventually fire fireballs, 3 of them. One goes purely straight, one of them goes more of an upward angle, and one goes at a downward angle. And then after firing those, he teleports away. The second phase is weird as he only has... Well, for both phases, you can only hit him in the head. And now it's the only place that it'll do damage. The second phase, he jumps around, and you have to go underneath his legs in order to dodge his attack, which is tricky because sometimes he doesn't jump high enough. And he also fires fireballs in the same mannerism, but the angle more downward, all 3 of them. Or upward, depending on where you are in a jump when he fires. Now, why am I talking about Dracula now? Because I basically made it so that you see the entire stage and how many times it took me to run through it. But since it took me like an hour and a half just to go through Dracula, like I said earlier, editing those 2 parts together. So, I've gone over how Dracula works. I've gone over how the stage works. Now it's time for Ramblings with TNF. Welcome to the podcast. I'm glad you guys have joined in. Let's tune in on our secret surprise. Let's Play number 7 is going to be getting its trailer really soon. I technically haven't started working on it yet, but tomorrow I'll probably have high motivation to get that working with. A friend of mine, the friend that was actually on yesterday, well not yesterday, but last video, has graciously provided me a link to the full OST, the full soundtrack of the game. So I will be looking through there trying to find music that I want to use for that trailer. Like for this one, for this playthrough, I used the song Bloody Tears, and that is a main staple of the Castlevania series. You hear that soundtrack in almost every game. It's almost possibly considered as like the theme song for the series. It's not exactly so, because it actually it was introduced in the second game of the series, Simon's Quest, as the main overworld theme during the day. Now, that was an awesome remix version that I found, and again, I don't claim anything but my voice talking over the video. And maybe, like, my specific playthrough control, like, me controlling Simon. These are all my mistakes, so that you're seeing on screen right now. But anyways, enough rambling on that. I've been blessed to view the OST of the new Let's Play, and I will get to work on that relatively shortly. Also, in other news, there is a chance that there might be a week in November where I will not be able to post a video. I have, again, been blessed with an opportunity that I do not want to pass up. I won't go into detail about it, but it's something that's in my field of study, and apparently this person is pretty big in the world, so I might take a break from YouTube for that 1 week, maybe 2 weeks depending on how I have to prepare for this event, but I'm really happy that this is going to be able to become a possibility. And maybe, who knows, maybe even I'll, like, prep 2 videos and, like, instead of keeping you guys waiting, I might post 2 videos before I leave, or I might have the opportunity to post a video during that particular week. Again, I don't know which week in November it's going to be, but it's probably going to be sometime in that month. So let's play number 7, that's taken care of. We have Let's Play 8, that's also being considered. I have a couple ideas as to what I can make Let's Play 8. I'm just now noticing, like, thinking about it in my head. What kind of is seeming to happen with this anyway is how, with me doing post-commentary for this Let's Play number 6, I've already completed all of Let's Play 7 using live commentary. And man oh man, am I glad that I decided to go back to live commentary. It's so much easier, like I've stated. In every part of this series, literally I could, like, put a subtitle name underneath it, being like, Castlevania, NES, complaining about post-commentary. Nah, that doesn't have a nice ring to it. Okay, give me a second, I gotta take a drink of water. Still need to take care of my body, you know. So, but yeah, I have a couple ideas for Let's Play Project 8, and I probably will get to work on that as well, because since all of Let's Play 7 is recorded, I just need to edit it. Fill up some time in my busy, not-so-busy life. I'm also possibly considering maybe having a spin-off part of this channel. Like, every now and then, a channel goes through a phase where it starts out being something, but sometimes it's considered to then take a turn and either add something to its channel or just completely change focus. I still want to do Let's Plays. Let's Plays are amazing, but there's also other things that would be interesting for me to do, such as reactionary videos or countdown videos. So, if there's a particular style of video that you want to see on this channel besides just video games that I play through, then let me know. Let me know what you guys are interested in. If it has to do with video games, like if it's like countdowns on video games or reacting to, let's say, like for example, the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't watched all of it. So, like, watching stuff like that. If it's video game themed, then it definitely helps. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't, like, be opposed to reacting to other things, such as anime or something. So, put those ideas in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on the matter. I've been contemplating this. I don't know whether to do it or not do it. I don't know. It's just a little fun thing, because I do this a lot. I do these Let's Plays a lot. Well, for officially 2 years. Technically, my first video was 4 years ago, but then there was like a 2-year break. So really, I've only been posting videos for 2 years at this point. Gosh, it feels weird to say it that way. Because it's only 6 projects, and you wouldn't expect a project to last for 6 years. Then again, most people that I know that do Let's Plays are typically posting daily. And I used to post daily. Although, my life is slightly more busy than that now, so I can't really do that. Unless if I massive bulk record every week, and sometimes that doesn't give me the option to do so. So now on screen you can see the troubles that I've been having just trying to get back into the clock tower. It was a nightmare. Just so many bats! The bats everywhere! Like, if the platform itself was completely solid, you could never fall through, that would make it a little bit easier, because then you could just damage yourself through, take the hits. Or just don't throw as many bats in there, or just lower the health. This was the most annoying part of the stage besides the final boss. Like, I could handle the hunchbacks, I can handle the skeleton throwing bones, I can handle the birds carrying in those hunchbacks, but these bats at the beginning were just too much. Oh boy, oh brother. Just so careful, just stop it! No! I'm trying to get over there! Why do you have to be there? That's why I need to jump! Jump over the fireball! And... just... Oh, I think at this point, no, I'm trying to lure it over so I can just wail on it, and then... But it didn't work. The lure method failed because I brought it all the way over here, and then there was just like... It was still blocking the stair. I tried so many different strategies to get around these guys. It was annoying, it was obnoxious, but it was also... I don't know, for you guys, probably funny. I didn't even take the axe this time. Just go! I want to get to the end of the stage! I want to complete my mission, I want to defeat Dracula! The nice thing that they do about Dracula in this bit is when you finally reach the throne room, or I'm gonna call it that anyway. I'm not sure if it's actually a throne room. Castlevania fans, let me know. But... Oh, that hurts. I just remembered and saw what was on screen. I was like, no, you die right in front of the door. But yeah, for Dracula, the throne room. What's really nice is that if you die to Dracula, get a game over, you actually start again at the base of the stairs. So not here, where I've been spawning for the past 10 minutes, but you actually get to just do the final boss. And that was such a help. Like, as soon as I got through the clock tower, I could handle how many deaths I had for Dracula, because I wouldn't have to go through the stage again. Stage 4, that's why it's the hardest, because the boss is annoying, and you have to go through the entire stage. At least with this stage, it's tricky boss, but you go back to starting at the boss. There's a huge difference. Because you don't have to worry about, like, okay, I have to conserve all my health for this small boss that I have to handle, and then just die and be like, no! It's annoying! It's really annoying! So another thing I've been watching very recently are video game speedruns, and kind of going on in the same vein as what I was mentioning earlier about branching out, having my channel be something more than just Let's Plays. There was also the idea of me doing speedruns of games. Now, I wouldn't speedrun every game, because honestly, I'm more of a 100% gamer. So, it wouldn't be every game, but there are certain games that I feel like I can speedrun. Like, to give 2 examples that come to mind, I feel I'm pretty good at Pikmin, the first one. The second and third ones, not so much, although Pikmin 3 better than Pikmin 2. So, having that be something. The other game in particular that I know I'm really good at for speedrunning is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So, throwing options out there, if you wanted me to consider trying to speedrun those games, then, again, let me know. Basically, this episode just results down to, let me know this, let me know that. Oh, what are your thoughts on this? Please tell me more about this. So many birds in the clock tower. I am on serious ramble mode. I mean, I know I said this is like the Nintendo Fan 96 podcast and everything, but sheesh. Okay, I need another drink. Once again, apologies for what I said at the very beginning of the video. Scroll back there. I'm not going to repeat it again. Alright. So, I'm trying to look at the screen and figure out if there's anything that I have neglected to talk about in Castlevania 1 for the NES. If there's one thing that I'm currently thinking about, I've heard that there's, like, this software or something. I think it's on the computer? But it's something where they take NES games and they make the background look more 3D to the point where the game itself looks more like as if it was on the 3DS, like a 2D, 3D title. Let me rephrase that. That might have been a little weird. To have a game that's 2D, but make it appear 3D. I'm trying to think of a good example off the top of my head right now. What games do I have on my 3DS that act like 2D platformers? I don't have it, but I believe Cave Story for the 3DS. I know that was an indie title originally, but I believe that the port to the 3DS has the backgrounds look more 3D while you walk just straight lines. It basically does that. I forget what the name of it is, but I can maybe send a link in the channel, like linking you to a video where they show that thing off. I don't know what it's called, but basically it makes it look 3D. Anyways, we finally reached the stairs, and here's a hilarious moment. I remember that sometimes there's secrets underneath Dracula's stairs. Not in the first game. So I just randomly die. I don't remember if it's Symphony of the Night? There's some Dracula games where there's a hidden stairway where you can, like, walk down, and it gives you 99 hearts, the double or triple shot, and the boomerang cross. I'm pretty sure that's what it gives you. But anyways, here is Dracula! However menacing. It's a little hard to fight him because of how he teleports. He can sometimes catch you in a spot where you're walking forward and you can't react to turn back, and if you continue walking forward, he's just gonna move his sprite to face you, and it's gonna hit you when he reappears. Both hitting Dracula, having yourself hit Dracula's body and Dracula's fireballs will do the same amount of damage, I believe. The same bit for the second phase as well, I'm pretty sure. Now, you saw in that last candle, the holy water was there. I used the boomerang cross, but apparently it's smarter to use the holy water. Kind of the same thing with death. I think that it freezes or does double damage or something. I forget. I am not a Castlevania expert. I played this game simply to torture myself like I did Ninja Gaiden. Enough said. Also, it's kind of gruesome what happens when you finish the first phase. Like, I'll get there when we get there. You're currently seeing the strategy I'm using. If I'm far enough away, I'll simply jump over the fireballs to attack him. If I'm too close to him, I'll use the boomerang cross to get rid of all 3 fireballs, and then simply jump at him in the head. That was the strategy I primarily used for Phase 1. Phase 2, you'll, basically, what I did was use the boomerang to try to get extra hits on. But yeah, with the final phase of Dracula, you decapitate him! And there's my cut, just showing the next phase. This is the best run I had for the second phase. Yeah, what even is this? He's not a dragon, and he's not a, like, I understand it's supposed to be like a giant vampire, but that does not look like a vampire. At least, not to me. It looks like a weird gargoyle-y thingy. So, Castlevania as a whole, I'll do my little wrap-up quickly, because there's not really a credits scene. I mean, there is, but it's really short, so I'll start my thing here. I enjoyed playing the game. Like I've stated numerous times, I did not all too much enjoy doing commentary for the game. This is the one and only Let's Play you will most likely see me doing post-commentary for. If I'm doing post-commentary for other things, it's either going to be crack humor, maybe voice acting, some parts for video games. We'll basically see. But as Dracula's castle crumbles, I enjoyed the game very much. I did enjoy making this project, despite how much I stated I hated doing this project in the last episode. That was more in regards to trying to publicize it all. But that's pretty much it. So, I will see you guys next time for Let's Play 7. But before that, you will see yourselves a Let's Play 7 trailer. I'll see you guys in the next project.